From stargazing in Marfa to visiting an actual castle just west of Houston, Austin Monthly has a lot of ways for you to explore the Lone Star State from A to Z, the alphabet. Madeline Hollern, Austin Monthly executive editor, joins us to talk about the best of summer travel in Texas. Good morning, Madeline. Always good to have you on the show.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
We've got this issue on our coffee table right now, and I can say that my husband is already planning little getaways because he had no idea there was so much to do in Texas.
Absolutely. Well, we've all been cooped up for a year plus at this point, and now that the world is getting more back to normal and people are getting vaccinated, we felt like it was high time to do a travel feature all across Texas.
It's a great feature. AustinMonthly.com. On the homepage there, if you click on it, you'll get to the link. So I guess we should start at the top of the alphabet. Letter A.
Absolutely. So we did an A to Z guide for letter A. We did Art Walk. I did not know this until I started researching this article, but North Park Center, which is a massive mall in Dallas, it actually gets more annual visitors than the Met and the Louvre combined. Not only is it a great place for shopping, but they actually have all of this world-class art. For example, they have Andy Warhol's soup can series. I mean, it's just like unassumingly put up right by Dillard's. They've also got works by Mark DeSuvero and Jonathan Borowski. So it's like you can walk through this mall and spot all of this amazing art. They even have guides for people to walk through.
North Park Center is, I used to live in that area, and it is one of my favorite places to be. I mean, it is just absolutely, you can spend all day there. You know, you don't even have to do any shopping.
And now when you go, you just spot the art.
Yeah, it is. That's just a great place to do. Good idea there. When we talk about Texas, of course, we have to talk about food. So we are going to zip on over to the letter O, overeat.
This was my favorite of all the submissions. So for O, we did all of these places you can travel and do food challenges. For example, my hometown, Amarillo, is home to the Big Texan Steak Ranch, and they're known for their 72-ounce steak. And if people go and eat it within an hour, along with all of the sides, you know, baked potato salad, roll, the whole works, you get it free.
That's a 4.5-pound slab of meat.
Definitely not for the faint of heart. Another one of the overeat challenges that we talked about, I think this is probably the most difficult one, is called the Four Horsemen. It's in San Antonio at Chunky's Burgers. You have to sign a waiver to even attempt to eat this burger. It has 4 of the hottest peppers in the world. We're talking like ghost peppers, serrano, jalapeno, habanero. I mean, absolutely brutal, but some people like to attempt this challenge. Another one that we wrote about is, let's see if I right, the Zeligabetsky in Houston. It's an 8-decker sandwich. It's got corn, turkey, roast beef, and more. And what's hilarious about this challenge is if you can finish it and not get sick, they reward you with a piece of cheesecake, you know, because you'll have plenty of room to eat that.
You can't even share that with anybody, you know. Keep it all for yourself. Let's talk a little bit about festivals, not just any kind of festivals, but quirky festivals.
You're right. So we scoured the state for some kind of weird festivals now that festivals are happening again. Some of our favorite ones we saw are the Luling Watermelon Thump, which it's all centered around watermelon. They have a watermelon growing competition for who can grow the biggest watermelon. They've got a watermelon queen. They even have a seed spitting contest, which is hilarious. Another festival that we wrote about is West Fest, which happens over Labor Day weekend. And that kind of promotes all things Czech, essentially. So they do like traditional music and polka dancing. They have a parade. They have like horseshoe pitching and domino tournaments. So that's a lot of fun as well.
And then finally, I mean, it's always good to unplug. I really like this idea that you have here because honestly, I like silence.
Absolutely. So you for Unplug, we featured, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce it right, the Sid Hayaton Spiritual Silent Retreat. It's in Wyndham, Texas. And this is a place that you can go. The guests literally don I'm in silence buttons, and you don't talk for 3 days. You don't have technology, your phone, you don't talk. You read, you write in journals, you know, you drink tea, you eat vegetarian meals, you walk through all the gardens. And how lovely does that sound to unplug after the crazy year that we've all had? I think this one sounds so alluring.
Yeah, no, it is fantastic. That is your A to Z trip guide for the entire state of Texas. So much looking over the article within each and every one of those letters that you profile there. Madeline, great job. As always, AustinMonthly.com. So good to have you. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Happy Friday.